So thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Shabnam Mossi, your quiz master for the day. I'll be conducting the quiz today on behalf of SBI. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome one and all to SBI Wizards. This is a unique concept in quizzing because it not only allows an SBI employee to participate in this quiz, but also allows one of their family members to participate alongside them. So in scope and scale, this is a unique concept. I'm very, very thankful. Dignitaries from SBI Kolkata are present here. Thank you very, very much, sir, madam, all of you for... let's give them a round of applause first. Thank you for being here. And we are streaming live, so I believe people from head office are also watching. They are going to be keenly watching how you participate and how you try to stake a claim at a podium finish. But having said that, let me quickly run you through those who are not aware as of yet about the concept of the quiz itself. Let me tell you how we began. So this idea of SBI Wizards, it started, the germ of the idea as it were, it started a couple of months back. And we as a company, we were entrusted with the job of conducting this event for all of you. The preliminary round was a cracker of a contest wherein thousands and thousands of teams, each team comprising of 2 members, they participated from across India. Not only India, I'm told people from outside of India also participated. So that ran for around 6 days. From there onwards, top 6 teams from each circle. We had divided SBI into 16 circles, though all of you are from SBI. If you are wondering why not 17 circles, because what we had initially done was to club the Mumbai and Maharashtra circle into one. Hence, for our own convenience, we divided this quiz into 16 circles. So 6 teams from each of the 16 circles, they qualified to play 16 quarterfinal rounds, which happened in an online format. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first of a kind concept wherein we are bringing to you a hybrid event, so to speak. So the first few rounds were online, and today we are here at the beautiful city of Kolkata. This is my hometown in a way, though I have migrated to greener pastures, as it were. But Kolkata always remains very, very close to my heart. So here we are conducting this quiz. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, once more, I would like all of you to applaud for the wonderful infrastructure that we see in this auditorium for SBI. Thank you very much, sir, and to all your team who has been entrusted with this job. Absolutely cracker of an auditorium. And let me tell you one more thing. This is though a quiz, but it's not going to turn into some boring lecture or something. It's going to be a fun contest throughout the event. There's going to be a lot of audience interaction. I'm going to ask some audience questions, so anything at all. And don't be surprised if once in a while I break into speaking in my mother tongue, which is Bengali, because at the end of the day, we are here at Kolkata, so I might be asking some questions related to Kolkata, and there would be audience prizes. All right, so now that you've understood, quizzing is going to be fun. It's going to be a fun exercise. I might come to you to a good singer or a dancer and might call you up on stage to perform. But having said that, we are not going to forget why we are here for. We are here for the quiz, which we are going to do. So ladies and gentlemen, you already know who the 5, another important thing, 6 teams were supposed to be here, but one of the teams, the champion team from Mumbai Maharashtra circle, for some unforeseen circumstances, they could not make it. So we have the top 5 teams who are all winners of their respective circles. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the 5 brightest teams across SBI. Give them all a huge round of applause. Welcome and play well. Well done to all of you. All right, and I'm excited, as I can see on the meet, I'm excited to see Chairman Sir join us. A warm good morning to you, sir, and thank you for having joined us. I'm going to come back to you with the later part of the quiz. I don't think he can hear us, so sir, if you can hear us, can you just kindly wave? Oh, Mr. Kara can hear us. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Let's give him a warm round of applause. Sir, for your benefit, I'll quickly run you through the contest, the format of the contest itself. We had the preliminary round where thousands and thousands of teams participated in the online elimination round. From there on, we went to the interactive round, 16 circle rounds. And the 5 teams that you see today, they are the champions from their respective circles. To my far right is team number 1. They are from the Bhubaneswar circle. Following them is the winners from the Kolkata circle. To my left is a team from the Northeastern circle, followed by Bengaluru and Ahmedabad circle. So I'm sure, sir, you are going to watch this contest keenly and wish them all the best.
All the very best to all of you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So then now coming on quickly onto the contest, we have made the entire SBI team has been working tirelessly behind this event. They have made a wonderful video to showcase the journey of SBI Wizards. Because as you know, SBI Wizards is all about camaraderie and family and companionship, though not forgetting about the wonderful contest that we have. So can we play the video for the benefit of all? Let's see the journey of SBI Wizards thus far.
A ray of light is enough to disperse the deepest darkness. Crises bring the best out of us. Challenges motivate us to create wonders. And pandemics are fought with courage and positivity. We were progressing at a smooth pace with time. Year 2020 has caused immense repercussions on how business, economy, and overall way of life functions. SBI, as always, responded to the call of duty and served the nation during this unprecedented crisis, instilling hope and courage among the employees and the customers alike. Keeping in mind the need of the hour, SBI conceptualized and executed various initiatives that instilled positivity and ensured better mental and physical health of its employees. One such wonderful initiative, the Positivity Pledge, was rolled out wherein all the team members and the leaders pledged to foster positivity in their units. And that's not all. Having observed rising stress levels, lesser time to bond with families, SBI thought of extending a sense of camaraderie towards its employees by launching a unique family quiz contest, SBI Wizards. This employee-centric initiative has helped in lifting spirits and boosting morale by providing a befitting platform for employees to engage with other employees and their families from across the country. And this contest was substantially publicized to enable employees and families utilize this opportunity to connect and succeed. An astonishing number of SBI families participated from across the length and breadth of the country, as well as foreign locations on a virtual platform. Top 6 teams from each circle qualified for the quarterfinal.
This quiz conducted by my bank was an excellent opportunity.
It was really fun and learning experience.
The quiz based on the theme of positivity in such a pandemic time is a great effort shown by our management.
I really appreciate the initiative that was being taken by the SBI at this particular juncture of the life.
We had a fun time participating in the SBI Wizards family quiz.
With restrictions in movement due to the pandemic COVID-19, we spent joyous and interesting knowledge-sharing moments with our fellow colleagues and families on holidays and Sundays while participating in SBI Wizard quiz competition.
Our participation in the SBI Wizards will be cherished for a lifetime. Competing with the families of my colleagues really made me feel proud to be a part of SBI.
It was a very lovely experience to have attended the quiz with my dad, and thank you for the opportunity, and it was a really lovely opportunity. Thank you.
We're sending this in from Brampton, Canada. SBI Wizard was a very pleasant experience. It was so much more engaging than other domestic virtual corporate events that I've come across. This year it was a family event. My mom was ready with dahi chini, she was cheering us on.
We love SBI Wizards. It connected us as a family. We shared some laughs, some defeat, and it was great bonding exercise that already become a funny anecdote now. We are SBI family.
And after some very interesting and thrilling rounds, the finalists for the grand finale are from Bhubaneswar.
This is a great initiative by State Bank of India for conducting State Bank Wizard quiz at Pan-India level.
We are glad that we will be interacting with the Honorable Chairman of State Bank of India.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Kolkata.
Hello everyone. It feels great to make it to the finals of SBI Wizards quiz, as both of us are quiz enthusiasts.
It had been an exhilarating, fun-filled and competitive journey till the finals, and we for one have utterly enjoyed the experience. The bonus incentive was the inclusion of the family members in the entire event, which brings out the essence of this program, which is positivity.
Guwahati.
It was so pleasant to see such a huge organization like SBI bringing the families also under its fold and create a sense of belonging not only to me but for my family too. This quiz has also helped me to keep a check on where I stand, and it's always fun to participate and level up.
Bangalore.
It was quite unique and a lifetime experience to participate in an online quiz. The idea of involving family member is quite innovative, and it has increased the sense of pride in my bonding with SBI family. Thank you, SBI.
Our quiz journey has been great with unique questions, challenging questions by the quiz master. The lady luck has been smiling upon us till now and hope that it will continue. And the effort and the coordination by the organizers has been excellent.
Ahmedabad.
We felt on cloud 9 after reaching the SBI Wizard finale. The SBI Wizard on an online platform was a great experience for us.
I was also excited to participate in such a great event with my father. It made me inspired to know about various positive steps taken by various people all over the world.
And Mumbai.
Thank you SBI for giving me and my family this opportunity to participate in SBI Wizards.
The various rounds in SBI Wizards offered an opportunity to celebrate little moments of joy.
It also helped spread the spirit of positivity to move ahead.
The quiz offered an opportunity to make a positive impact in the SBI platform.
In the world of resilience, our employees proved that nothing is out of reach. After COVID redefining the way people live in this new normal, the online quiz initiative has pumped new energy in their life. The grand finale, unlike its quarterfinals and semi-final rounds held online, are to be held today at the most prestigious State Bank Institute of Leadership in Kolkata. The State Bank Institute of Leadership was conceptualized to offer world-class training facilities with state-of-the-art infrastructure to groom and develop leaders. It is a center of academic excellence and leadership, focusing on high-caliber research, capacity building, and leadership development. We thank SBIL Kolkata for hosting this wonderful quiz program at their state-of-the-art auditorium. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these wonderful finalists of SBI Wizards are here today to compete in the grand finale and vie for the top position. They need your love and encouragement. Are you ready for action?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that wonderful video does not deserve the muted applause that we heard. A louder round of applause for the entire team who have worked tirelessly at SBI for making this event what it is today. So then, ladies and gentlemen, a quick word for all of your benefit and people who have joined us through the virtual meet. We were supposed to have top 6 teams, but one of the teams, the champion team from Mumbai, Maharashtra Circle, due to some unforeseen circumstances, they could not join us. So we have the top 5 teams from the other 5 circles. All right then, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I have told you enough about the quiz and have given you a preface about it. What needs to be done is now straight dive into the quiz and see what are the rounds that we are going to present to you. Gaurav, if we are ready, let's straight dive into the quiz. We have 4 rounds that I'm going to play out for the benefit of all of you. Audience, thank you very, very much for having joined us, but there are certain questions which are dedicated for the teams on stage. What I'll request all of you to do is do not, whisper or try and influence the answers of any of the teams up on stage, because if I hear any such whisper, murmurs, etc., unfortunately, I'll have to cancel that particular question. I'm sure Kolkata being a city of quizzers, as it were, you are already aware about the various facets of quizzing, so I'm sure you are going to be with me on this particular point. Now, on to the teams. These are the 4 rounds. I'm going to start off with a round, and all of you know that this quiz is primarily about positivity, so part of the quiz is going to be on positivity, questions from that aspect, as well as the other part of the quiz is about general quizzing, so questions from anything under the sun may be asked as a quiz question today. The starting round is something very, very interesting. I call this round Just Listed. Let's go to the round. All the best, Team Bhubaneswar. If you are ready, we'll have your question put up on the screen now. Your question is, Prime Ministers of India whose elected constituency was from Uttar Pradesh, and your options are P.V. Narasimha Rao, Narendra Modi, Morarji Desai, Gulzari Lal Nanda, so on and so forth. 11 seconds down. Start anytime you are ready. 15 seconds down. Not a good strategy. Start answering. Some easy ones. Team Bhubaneswar, they are still racking their brains around this one. 27 seconds down. You have to put in your first answer, Bhubaneswar. On the microphone, please.
Jawaharlal Nehru.
The first one is Jawaharlal Nehru. Let's click Jawaharlal Nehru. Option 7 is 5 points. Go ahead. Lal Bahadur Shastri. Option 8. Let's click Lal Bahadur Shastri. Is 10 points. Go ahead.
Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Option 5. Go ahead. 15 points. 58 seconds.
Rajiv Gandhi.
I'm going to take that. Rajiv Gandhi. Let's click Rajiv Gandhi because they keyed in that answer. Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause. 20 points is what they get. Wonderful, wonderful going. You can afford a smile if you are smiling. I can't see it behind your mask, but that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is high pressure moment. I'll really appreciate if you clap handsomely for this team. Wonderful, wonderful, Bhubaneswar. You get a full 20 points. But because you ran out of time, you could not key in the last one. Anybody in the audience, where are the audience prizes? Okay, before I come to you, where are the audience prizes? Somebody tell me. Hold on. Where are the audience prizes? Is there? I want a volunteer to be stationed there. Action volunteer, actor prize niye gele hobe na dada. This is SBI. You need to take in 4, 5, 6 prizes, whatever, go there. All right. So this is what is going to happen. Every now and then I'm going to throw in some audience questions, and sometimes even if you're wrong, if I like your answer, I might end up giving you some prizes, okay? So first we'll start with a certain section, then we'll go to the certain area, then probably we'll give a prize to the whole auditorium. Let's see how this pans out. Where are the prizes? Kothay achen prize dada? Prize card ache. Niche chole jaan, tatari. We don't have that much time. Please go there quickly. Thank you. All right, some wonderful looking prizes. Right, haath ke uthabe. Please put your hands up. Can we go to that ma'am in green sari? Ma'am, a microphone is going to reach you. If you can first introduce yourself, please.
Narendra Modi.
No, that's not your name, I'm sure. Your name, please.
Sorry, Kalyani Roy.
Kalyani ma'am says Narendra Modi, our current Prime Minister, of course. Team Bhubaneswar, see, that is the strategy that I was talking about. In this particular round, this is for all the teams, please first go for the obvious ones. Narendra Modi from Varanasi, all of us know. You could have picked up another 10 points. But ladies and gentlemen, let's applaud the effort of Kalyani ma'am. Let's click Narendra Modi. She's absolutely right. Please give her a prize. Ma'am, what's your favorite number between 1 to 5? Sorry? 3 is your favorite number. 3 prize de din. 3 prizes for her. Huge round of applause to Kalyani ma'am. She gets 3 prizes for that effort. And just to tell our audience that the other 3 were indeed incorrect. Can we click the other 3? See, it is going to turn red, the other 3. Narasimha Rao is incorrect. Morarji Desai is incorrect. So is Gulzari Lal Nanda. Multinational companies headquartered in Switzerland. Your options are Bata, Logitech, Luxottica, Novartis, UBS, Beiersdorf, Nestle, L'Oreal. Headquartered out of Switzerland. Should be relatively simple.
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal. Let's start with L'Oreal, option 8. L'Oreal. Stop. L'Oreal. L'Oreal is a French company, my friend. Is not based out of Switzerland. Okay, I'm going to run this through the audience. Probably I'll take 1 or 2 answers. Very fast was the gentleman. Or just hold on, a microphone is going to reach you. Please introduce yourself first.
Jan Chatterjee.
Your name is?
Jan Chatterjee.
Jan Chatterjee. All right, Mr. Chatterjee, what's your answer?
Nestle.
Nestle. That was an easy one, isn't it? Nestle, of course, is right. Okay, I'm going to take just one more answer from the audience. Please give him a prize. A prize for getting that right. And please don't feel shy in clapping. Please clap for Mr. Chatterjee. Nestle is absolutely right. Who's going to give me the next answer? Let me see some hands. To this gentleman here, can a microphone be taken along to this gentleman? What's your name, sir?
Kumar, UBS.
UBS is what he says. Is absolutely right. Let's clap for him. I'm going to give a prize. Don't wait for my instructions. Please feel free to give prizes to whoever you want. And just to speed up things, let me give you the right answer to the other ones. Many people might think that Bata is an Indian company. It ain't. Let's click Bata. Let's click a Bata. Bata is headquartered out of Switzerland, okay? Logitech is also based out of Switzerland. Luxottica is the manufacturer of Ray-Bans and all those sunglasses, is based out of Italy. Novartis, let's click Novartis, is based out of Switzerland. Beiersdorf are the makers of beauty products like Nivea cream. They are based out of Germany. All right, so those were the right and incorrect options. Team Bhubaneswar is smiling because, ladies and gentlemen, I've forgotten to mention something very, very important. The reason why we are quizzing today, of course, we all know, because we wanted to engage all the teams with some fun time. But beyond that, what they are playing for. Ladies and gentlemen, SBI, as always, has some wonderful prizes. The winners, listen to this carefully. The winners from today's contest will go home richer by 25,000 rupees. The first runners-up is going to get 15,000 rupees and the second runners-up is going to go home richer by 10,000 rupees. Of course, since you are at SBI, all of you know TDS will be applicable, but never mind. 25, 15 and 10, that is what you are playing for. So all the best to the remaining teams. The next question is going to be for the team from Bengaluru Circle. Bengaluru Circle, let me tell this to you once again. Please strategize well and go for the more obvious ones in the beginning so that you can pick up some points. Let's go to the next question coming up on the screen now. Countries and their flag carriers. Flag carriers meaning flag carrier airlines. Okay. Gulf Air is from Bahrain, KLM, Norway, Druk Air, Bhutan, Aeroflot, Ukraine, Copa, Venezuela, so on and so forth. Go in for the more obvious ones. 20 seconds down. Audience, you need to be quieter. This question is dedicated for the teams on stage. Team Ahmedabad, you need to...
Gulf Air.
Gulf Air. The first one, option 1, Gulf Air Bahrain is correct. 5 points. Go on.
Copa Airlines, Venezuela.
Copa Airlines Venezuela. Why will you go for it? Let's click. Option 5 is incorrect. There were some easier options. Druk Air Bhutan. That was one of the easier ones. Let's click the other options just to show our teams which were the correct and incorrect options. But ladies and gentlemen, please clap for team number 5. They get 5 points for their effort. All right, that about does it for the opening round of the quiz. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like the performance of the teams on stage and if you like the concept of the round itself, then let's clap. Let's clap for all of us, actually. All right, you know the scores. I'm not going to take too much of time by going into the scores right now. The scores are going to come up on screen, but we'll do that a little later. Let's straight dive into the next round of the quiz. All right, just listed is done. So let's go on to the next round of the quiz. The quiz is all about positivity, positive context, positive things about people, places, things, etc. So the next round, ladies and gentlemen, I call it positivity. Here comes the round, and along with it, the rules. Questions in this round do pass. So I'm going to start with team number 1. You'll get the first direct question directed at you. If you give me the right answer, end of story, we all go back home happily. And of course, you get your 10 points. But if you do not answer it correctly, the same question then passes on to the next team. So we'll start with team 1. The next question then will be for team 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, in a clockwise direction. Scoring pattern is 10 points flat scoring, irrespective of whether it's on a direct or on a rebound. Understood? Any questions for me? 10 points flat scoring, no negatives at all. So even if you don't know the answer to any particular question, feel free to take educated guesses. And do remember that all questions will be about positivity. So while you are thinking, please do ponder upon that fact. Let's go on with the first question. It's a direct for Team Bhuvaneshwar, Srinivas Shetty and Shubhajit Shetty, the father and son duo. Here comes your first question on the screen. Similar to hard-hitting messages like those used for tobacco, India's got something called the Red Line campaign. In early 2016, which got global recognition, which aims to address an important concern for public health regarding the widespread use of something in the present world. I'm going to break it down for all of you, and first for the teams on stage. So basically, if I have to reset the question in 1 or 2 lines, the question generally means, you know of different kind of campaigns. On a cigarette packet, you'll get a warning saying cigarette smoking is injurious to health. Similarly, there is a campaign called the Red Line campaign. My question primarily is, on what kind of packaging, on what particular product would you get this Red Line message, or the Red Line campaign deals with what particular problematic area? It is a problematic area the world across, but definitely so in India. So on what kind of product would you get the Red Line campaign? It's a direct for Team Bhuvaneshwar. There are no negatives, so even if you don't know the answer, feel free to take educated guesses. As I said, this is a product which many of us use. Unfortunately, we use it sometimes without, should I say this? All right. Without oversight. Hence it is bad. Hence it is bad for health. Without oversight is what I said. Yes, Team Bhuvaneshwar, what's your answer? On what product do you see this?
I think it is tobacco.
On tobacco. No, on tobacco you get the Surgeon General's warning in US and in India. I have already said what you get on tobacco, on the cigarette packet. It said that cigarette smoking is injurious to health. No, it's incorrect. Passing that across to Team Kolkata. Please work on the additional clues that I gave. It is something that many of us use without knowing its side effects. We think we are doing something good for ourselves without knowing its side effects. So on what product do we see the red line?
Kind of balms.
Balm. Could you be a little more specific? What kind?
Balm that we use to revive from pains. Could be
like an Iodex or something.
Iodex or nasal.
All right.
Or forehead balm.
I may or may not come back to you. Teams do not pass. Listen to what Team Kolkata said. Passing it on along to Team Northeastern.
So I guess it is it
a little louder so that audience can also hear you.
Pads, Sanitary pads.
On sanitary pads. You get this? Huh. If you heard what I said, I don't know how it is harmful to the body. No, is incorrect. Passing it along to Team Bengaluru.
This is the balm which we use for headache.
Balm that we use for headache. Not really. To Ahmedabad. If that were to be the case, I would have given points to Team Kolkata. Yes, Ahmedabad. Any answers? Some teams have gone close to saying balm of some kind, which means medicine of some kind. Try and work out on that. Medicine of some kind is what some of the teams have said.
Vicks.
I'm not looking for the name of a company. I'm looking for the product category. To Bhuvaneshwar, it was your direct. All right, I'm going to pass that along to the audience now. Anybody who wants to give that answer, let me pick and choose. Probably I saw your hand first, ma'am. Can a microphone be taken along to her? Ma'am, please kindly introduce yourself first so that all of us know.
I am Saliha Ahmed. The product is antibiotics.
The product is antibiotic. Now, I'm not going to tell right away whether she's right or incorrect, but try and figure out from her answer. Doesn't it make sense? Antibiotic. We take it without oversight, thinking it is going to be beneficial for us, but what it does, it harms our body. If you have traveled to countries like Singapore, etc., they spend a whole lot of money advertising the side effects of antibiotics. It's almost, it's not banned as such, but generally people, they spend a lot of money. The Singaporean government spends a lot of money warning people against its use. Ladies and gentlemen, as of now, this is the 7th question that I've asked today in this quiz. As of now, the best question that I've got is from the audience. Huge round of applause for her. Huge round of applause for her, ma'am. Ahmed. Can we give her a couple of prizes, please, wherever the prizes are? Wonderful answer. See, next time you buy an antibiotic, you will see a red line there. So that's the red line campaign. Wonderful answer. Audience, don't you think she deserves another round of applause? Very, very well answered, ma'am. Well done to you. All right, so it's all about positivity. So think, the positive effect from here is do not take antibiotics unless it is prescribed by your doctor. All right, next direct question would be for Team Kolkata. Here comes your question on the screen. This is about the world's largest solar tree. So positivity is all about...
May I answer?
No. Who wants to answer? Okay. You don't want me to read the question?
No,
please
because
don't
I know
do
the
that.
answer.
Let me read out the question. So this is about the solar tree, the world's largest. In a bid to promote renewable energy, CSIR along with CMERI have collaborated to expand solar energy in the country and have developed the world's largest solar tree. So the question is, according to the director of this particular organization, he says that this is presumably the biggest solar tree of the entire world. In which particular city in eastern India, and the additional clue is team 2 is itching to have a go at it, but anyways, for the benefit of the audience, I'll tell you this, that the additional clue is that this city is in the eastern part of the country and it's a highly industrialized city. What's your answer?
Durgapur.
They knew the answer before even I started reading the question to them. Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause and plus 9 points. This is at Durgapur. I'm just interested to know, are you from that city? You belong to that city?
I belong to Kolkata, but
right.
I am very, I take active interest in quizzes.
Active interest in quizzes. All right, fair enough. That is something that we always expect from people of Kolkata. Ladies and gentlemen, for that, they deserve another round of applause, by the way. 10 points to you. Well done. The next question will be directed at team number 3, Northeastern, Motilal Nehru J, Pratibhan J. Only in a quiz in SBI do we get names like Motilal Nehru. So we are back to the 1940s. All right, Mr. Motilal Nehru, here comes your question on the screen now. Built in the Kamacha area of Varanasi under the Smart City project to ensure the participation of the community in cleanliness of the city, what is this restroom, the first of its kind in India? This restroom is a wonderful, wonderful idea. Sadly, this was missing from, it's still missing from a lot of cities across India. So you just have to give me the story behind this. What kind of a restroom is this, the first of its kind? Located somewhere near Varanasi. The picture is just there for effect. I don't think you can make out the answer from the picture itself. But this is a progressive step, a huge step in the right direction. In what way is this particular restroom the first of its kind? Yes, team Northeastern, I need your answer now.
Sir, is it they use from the sewages, they can use it for any energy, say energy products, like energy savings?
Oh, that's interesting. You go to the restroom and produce some energy.
No. Like
I don't know what kind of restrooms you are visiting of
late.
late.
The wastage, they can use it for energy, cow dung, like energy, these things they are using it.
Yeah, that is what I said. Go to a restroom and create energy. Please talk to me after the quiz is over. We'll have an interesting conversation on this. No, you cannot produce. Probably you can, but not that I know of. Passing it along to team Bengaluru.
It's a transgender toilet.
Once again, please.
Gender toilet.
Transgender restroom. So this is the first of its kind restroom, which is generally restrooms are either male or female. According to team Bengaluru, they say this is the first of its kind transgender washroom or toilet. Ladies and gentlemen, what an awesome answer. Huge round of applause for team Bengaluru. Well done to them. This is the first transgender toilet. You should have worked it out, team Northeastern, but that's okay. 10 points to team Bengaluru, by the way. And after this round, I need the scores to be displayed on screen. The next direct question, team Bengaluru, is once again your direct now. Here it comes on the screen. Question number 4. Let's go to the next question, please. Located on a 500-acre expanse, you've got one of the easier ones, Bengaluru. Take your 10 points. In Tamil Nadu, the world's largest electric scooter factory is being built. Envisioned at a whopping $330 million, this mega factory hopes to make 10 million vehicles annually, or 15% of the world's e-scooters by the summer of next year, starting with sales abroad later this year. Simple enough question, which company is behind this project? Mind you, we are talking about India, and they are envisioning to be or become the largest manufacturer of e-scooters in the entire world. Which company is behind this project? Team Bengaluru.
It's Ola Electric.
It's Ola Electric. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a cracker of a contest. Another 10 points. Well done to them. This is Ola Electric. 10 wonderful points picked up by Team Bengaluru. So watch out for a couple of teams, though as a quiz master, I'm not supposed to have any favorites, but by the looks of it, I think it's going to be a cracker of a contest between at least 2 teams, and they know who they are because I looked at them. So all the best to the rest also, but these 2 teams are incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, the last question of the second round is a direct question for Team Ahmedabad. Here it comes on your screen. In 2011, she became the youngest student pilot to get a license at the age of mere 15 years. And underwent training to fly a MiG-29 jet at Russia's Sokol Air Base the following year. She later graduated in aviation from the Bombay Flying Club and obtained a commercial license in 2017. Currently, she is India's youngest female pilot at the age of 25, a huge positive step. What is her name? She hails from the beautiful Kashmir Valley. What is her name? We still have some distance to cover. Quick answer, Team Ahmedabad. And after I'm done taking this answer, next couple of questions will be only for the audience. So please be ready. Team Ahmedabad, what's your answer? Take a guess. Even if you don't know the answer, that's okay. Give birth to a new name. Yeah, that's okay. As long as you don't say Sachin Tendulkar, it's welcome. Go with any name. Passing. All right. They wish to pass. Passing it along to Bhubaneswar. Please do not pass. What fun it is to pass a quiz question. Come up with any name. Say whatever name comes to your mind. How about Team Kolkata?
Azia Aziz.
Once again.
Her surname is Aziz. Her name is Azia.
Azia Aziz is what I've heard. Trudging along to Team Northeastern. Passing. Team Bengaluru.
I think the surname is Sharma, but I don't remember the name.
Aziz. Her surname is Aziz.
Please do not at least cite them. This is not a India-Australia test cricket match, okay? Let them have their answer. Once again, what Sharma?
I think
Anushka Sharma? No? Okay. What Sharma?
Shika Sharma or something.
Shika Sharma. Sounds like a good name. Unfortunately, it's not the correct one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is high stakes. This is the grand finale. So, unfortunately, I cannot be lenient. They're almost begging to...
No, we were partly correct.
You were partly correct. I'll give you a part smile. Here comes the answer on screen. Here comes the answer on screen. Ayesha Aziz. They were almost there, almost there. All right, let me do something since we are doing an on-ground event after a long time. We are in this, amidst this raging pandemic. So let me be a little nice to them. I'm going to use my discretion. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 points is what I'm going to give them. Let's clap for them. 5 points to Team Kolkata. Well done to you. Gaurav, I need the scores, but next up is a question for the audience. But audience, do remember, the answer will have something to do with the concept of positivity. Let's go to the next question. And prize dada kothay achen, prize niye ready thakben. Ota badi niye chole jaben na, sob dite hobe ekhane. All right. This is the question. The name might seem a little difficult to pronounce, but not to worry. She is the head honcho of which very important world organization. Very, very important organization. I see a hand there. Wait for the microphone to reach you. Please introduce yourself first. What's your name?
Sir, Ijaz Ahmed.
Ijaz Ahmed. What's your answer?
It's World Health Organization.
World Health Organization, WHO.
Yeah.
It's a very good guess. Keep standing. I'll tell you in a while whether you are right or wrong. Please take the microphone from him. Any other answers? He said WHO. What do you need? Microphone? Please keep standing. Please keep standing. Please bring the microphone to this side. Oh, we have a microphone there. Yes, sir. What's your answer?
She's the head of UNDP.
UNDP. That's another good guess. Probably I'll give one more opportunity to somebody in the audience who wants to take a guess. How about sir? Same answer? Same answer. Okay, so we have two answers. One definitely last try to you. World Bank. All very, very important organizations. WHO, UNDP.
Can we try?
World Bank. Somebody?
No, I don't ask for marks.
Yes, Sudeshna. What's your answer?
World Trade Organization. She's the first woman Director General of World Trade Organization.
Could you tell us the name of the clothing store from where she bought this dress?
No, I'm sorry. I won't be able to answer that. But
That's
this is definitely WTO. She's the first woman Director General, also the first American and first African.
All right. Before we continue this chit-chat, I feel for Lucky Sinha. He has been quietly sitting, listening to his wife. That is the general logic at your home also? Sometimes. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap for Sudeshna. She is absolutely awesome. This is WTO. All right. So then, ladies and gentlemen, the crunch moment. We are already through the first 2 rounds. 2 more rounds to go. But it's a good time to have a first look at the scorecard. Coming up on the screen now. Let's clap. Team number 1 on 20 points. Team number 2 on 15 points. Team 3 is yet to open the record. I'm sure they'll do that pretty soon. Team 4 has a slender margin. They are leading with 25 points. Team Bengaluru and team number 5 is on 5 points. All right. So those are the scores. Let's switch back to the questions. 2 more rounds to go. I'll explain the next few rounds very, very quickly. Let me have a quick look at the score. All right. So we are going to now... the process needs to be quickened a little because we are a little behind schedule. I want to complete this by 12:30, which was our initial objective. So next round, let's go to a round which I call the launch pad. The rules of this round are similar as the last round. 10 points for each correct answer. 10 points for each correct answer. Questions definitely do pass, and there are no negatives. But this round is all about general quizzing. There might be some questions from the field of positivity because that that is everywhere that we look, right? Positivity is something that it is present everywhere. But beyond that, it is intended to be around on general questions. First question, as always, will be a direct for Team Bhubaneswar, but we have a total of 10 questions in this round. The first 5 questions will go in a clockwise direction, starting with Team 1, and in a clockwise direction will end at Team 5. But the next 5 questions will reverse the direction of the round so as to make the seating position absolutely inconsequential. Seating should not be a lottery, right? So the team which answers more questions should eventually win. So without any further ado, Team Bhubaneswar, here comes your first question of this round on your screen. This is Shabnam Mossi. Shabnam Mossi Banu was elected from Sohagpur constituency in Madhya Pradesh from 1998 to 2003 as an MLA. Her main motive was as a member of the Legislative Assembly. Her agenda included fighting corruption, unemployment, poverty, hunger, amongst other things, as most of the politicians say. But my question is a little different. The question is, how is the tenure of this MLA a little different from any other? In what way is the tenure of this MLA a little different? And please don't give any indecent answer. By indecent, what I mean is we are in Bengal and we are in the middle of an election. Huh? No TMC BJP answer. It has nothing to do with the political party that the person belongs to. So that is an additional clue that I'm giving to all of you. It has nothing to do with the political party that the person represents. In what way was the MLA's position unique? Quick answer, Bhubaneswar. Yeah, still reading. Last 5 seconds. On the microphone, please.
Independent candidate.
Independent candidate. I just said it has nothing to do with the political party. So independent candidate also has something to do with party, etc. It has nothing to do with that. Team Kolkata.
Before answering, can we get some clue?
Can you get some clue?
Hint.
Hint, no.
Okay, then
What you see is what you get.
I'll take an educated guess. I'm not sure. Since Mossi is within quotes, I'll take that as a hint, and I would like to say that she represented the UNAC or transgender community.
As always, Lucky Sinha is admiring at the answer of his wife in amazement, and you are right for a reason. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap for Sudeshna once again. All right, here comes the answer on screen. They get the 10 points. First transgender Indian to be elected to public office as an MLA. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, huge round of applause for Team Kolkata, by the way. 10 points. Next up is your direct question, by the way. Here comes your question. She is a champion para-athlete who's only the second Indian and the first para-athlete to have a Barbie doll modeled upon her likeness. Who is she? And as an audience question, I'm going to come back to you later. I'm going to ask you the name of the other athlete. So there are only 2 female athletes from India who have a Barbie doll modeled upon them. So this is one of them. And the other one, I'm going to ask that as an audience question. Yes, Kolkata.
I have no clue. I know only one para-athlete. She's Deepa Malik, but she isn't Deepa Malik.
So your answer is Deepa Malik is incorrect. Passing it along to North Eastern.
Pass.
Passing. Team Bengaluru.
Pass.
Passing.
Pass.
Again, in a quiz, do not pass a question. Come up with inventive names. Bhubaneswar. No? Passing. All right. Audience? Anybody in the audience? She is a champion badminton player. A world beater. Any names? Any names, audience? So this is the first. You want to take a guess, is it? No? All right. So we have asked a lot of questions till now. I see your hand there right at the back, right at the back. You have to really shout out the answers. First to ma'am here. All right, since the microphone has reached
Is she
you.
Mansi Joshi?
Ma'am, your name first, please.
I'm Jean Pereira.
Yes, ma'am Pereira, what's your answer?
Mansi Joshi.
Mansi Joshi. Do you follow her career by any chance?
A little.
All right, a little. Here comes the answer on screen. Just stick on there. We'll show if that's the right answer or not. Mansi Joshi is absolutely right. Please give her a wonderful prizes that we have, one or two of them, maybe. It's going to reach you in some time. All right, as promised, I'll ask the other part of the question to the audience. So you see the other person on the screen. Who is the other person upon whom the Barbie is modeled upon? Very famous athlete. Yes, to the gentleman there.
Deepa Karmakar.
Deepa Karmakar, the champion gymnast. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause to the gentleman. Wonderfully worked out. All right, so we are done with the first two questions in this round. The next question would be for Motilal Nehru and Pratibhan. Here comes your question on the screen. Oh, lovely. You don't have to read through the entire text. I'm going to simplify that for you. I'm just looking for the name of a river, okay? The present name of the river. So the river had an ancient name from the Mahabharata times. During the Mahabharata, it is said that the game of dice that the Kauravas and the Pandavas played, it was staged on the banks of this river. Hence, Draupadi, what she did was, she cursed the river because the river bore testimony to the plight of Draupadi. So Draupadi, what she said was, anybody who drinks water from this river will be cursed. Hence, this river is more or less in pristine condition because people generally, are scared to utilize water from this particular river. Question is, which river? This is somewhere in central India. I'm looking for the present name of this river. There aren't too many Bengalis on stage, at least, but for the benefit of the audience, if I use a certain Bengali word, it will give a direct hint to the correct answer. Obhishapto Nodi. Cursed river. So which river? The river is cursed.
So it is Tapti.
Tapti. Tapti is not cursed, not that I know of. Passing it along to Bengaluru.
Just guessing. Saraswati.
Saraswati is incorrect to Team Ahmedabad. Think central India. The place is unfortunately known for some other reason. I'm going to come to you. Hold on. First to the teams. Yes, Team Ahmedabad. I need a quick answer now. Last 3 seconds, or else I'm going to pass you. Passing it along to Team 1, Bhubaneswar. Please don't start reading the question when it is your turn. You should be ready.
Kaveri. It is Kaveri.
No, is incorrect to Team Kolkata.
Chambal.
Chambal, River Chambal, Obhishapto Chambal. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 points once again. This is Chambal. All right. Here comes the answer. Okay, a quick follow-up question, nothing to do with the river itself, but I use the name Obhishapto, and it's not for you, okay, for the audience. There's a nice book called Obhishapto Chambal, which was written by the father of Jaya Bhaduri. Written by father of Jaya Bhaduri, called Obhishapto Chambal, which very famous film was made or said to be made upon that particular book. Just give me the name of the movie. It's a landmark movie. So when we talk about the history of Indian movies, probably this stands out. How about ma'am? Sholay, come on. Obhishapto Chambal, so has to be Sholay. Huge round of applause for ma'am here. Give her a prize. Give her a prize. Shobai ki tired hoye gechen. Huge round of applause for that answer. Obhishapto Chambal. All right. Next direct question will be for Team Bengaluru. Bengaluru, here comes your question on the screen. All right, this is about should be a famous person, but unfortunately not too many of us probably don't know his name, hence the question. Born in a village near Dharmashala on 15th August 1914, as the son of a serviceman, he was encouraged to enroll in the army. Amongst other things, he joined the INA, which is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's army. Well, though I'm saying Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's army, but it was basically Rash Bihari Bose who started that particular army, and he was famous as a composer in the INA. Amongst other songs, he composed the famous Kadam Kadam Badhaye Ja. We associate that song with INA very dearly. What's his name? That picture that you see, that's Mahatma Gandhi taking a guard of honor, so to speak. And the person who's holding the violin in his hand is the person that we are talking about. It's a direct question for Vasudha MK and Vijay BS. What's his name?
Rashid Khan.
Rashid Khan. There is a Rashid Khan who is a musician, hails from Calcutta, but does not match the timeline. To Team Ahmedabad.
Madan Mohan.
Madan Mohan. No, he's not famous in Bollywood in that sense. To Team Bhubaneswar. Any names? All right. To Team Kolkata.
He was from INA. He served INA.
That is what the question says.
Basant.
No, it's not Basant something.
So is it Devendranath? Devendranath.
Which Devendranath Tagore?
Devendranath Chatterjee.
Devendranath Chatterjee. Congratulations for having given birth to a new individual. Devendranath Chatterjee, okay. Devendranath Tagore is somebody who's famous, but that's okay, that's okay. To the audience, probably. Anybody? Kadam Kadam Badhai Ja. I'm sure many of you, if not all of you, would have heard that song. I see a hand there. Your name, sir? All right, I'll wait for the microphone to reach you. Once again, your name?
Jan Chatterjee.
Jan Chatterjee. What's your
Vasundhara
answer?
Shukla.
Vasundhara Shukla is incorrect. Any other answers? Any other answers? Can I see some hands? No? All right, let's go to the answer to this particular question. As I said in the beginning itself, is a person that all of us should know, but unfortunately many of us don't know. His name is Ram Singh Thakuri. Yeah. You know, don't be stingy while clapping. Feel free to clap as and when you want. That's okay. As of today, there is absolutely no taxation. All right, moving along now to the fifth question. So after this question, we are going to reverse the direction of the round. We are doing fine with the time. It's 12:10, so we will finish at 12:30 or thereabouts. Team Ahmedabad, here comes your question on the screen now. According to many versions, the Fatten Ben Fratelli Hospital, located in Rome, built a new ward starting in 1943. Those words are very, very important. The name of the hospital might not be that important to guess the right answer, okay? But the timeline is very important. It says they built a ward starting 1943, filled with patients being treated for something that they called the K syndrome. They were being treated for something called the K syndrome, which somehow related or sounded like the Koch syndrome, which was the treatment towards tuberculosis, helped save many lives. So my question is, in what way was the K syndrome disease unique, and how did it save certain lives? There are two parts, both are connected. I'm sure you'll arrive at the right answer with the timeline given. What was mysterious about the K syndrome, and in what way did it end up saving lives? Team Ahmedabad.
Is it during like World War II?
A little louder, please.
Well, during World War II, like during fights, maybe.
Okay. So what was unique about K syndrome? What is the why is the disease unique? If you can work out on that part, probably the other part automatically will work out. If you can work out on the uniqueness of K syndrome, then the other part becomes very easy. Answering, Team Ahmedabad?
So like what we need to like answer in it?
How is the disease unique? Like if I talk about cancer, you know what is cancer. In that sense, you know what is TB. My question is, what is K syndrome? Why is the disease unique? I think I've given you enough latitude on this one. I'll have to pass it along to Bhubaneswar. Bhubaneswar, think 1943. So, no? Please use the microphone and say pass if you don't want to answer. Passing it along to Kolkata.
Something to do with the bombing, nuclear bombing.
First about the disease. How is the disease unique? So K syndrome is about survivors of the bombing. Is incorrect. Passing it along to Northeastern.
Pass, sir. Pass.
Passing Bengaluru. I'm
It was-
disappointed because this was much simpler.
It was a disease which required isolation of the people who contracted the disease,
Okay.
and thereby it saved the lives of the people who had contracted those diseases.
So how did it save people?
In the sense, the enemy could not reach them and attack them. It was they were isolated from the.
So they were isolated,
Yeah.
and hence the enemy. So who are these group of people? Any idea on that? Any random people? 1943.
Maybe the Germans.
So people suffering from K syndrome were the Germans.
No. The enemy was the people who were to attack them.
I'm
were-
almost imploring them to give me the right answer. Okay, who are the patients?
The patients. I couldn't get your question.
I don't think I can give you any points. I tried my best. This is much, much simpler. Only if you apply. You are almost there. How about you? Can a microphone be taken along to him?
It was infectious disease and Nazis were there. So they were
So who are the patients? Which group of people? How did it save lives?
Nazi.
So it saved the lives of the Nazis.
Right.
Why would the Nazis' life be saved? No. We see some hands there. Can a microphone be taken along that side? What's your name?
Bidisha.
Vidisha, what's your answer?
So it was not a real disease.
It was not a real disease.
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
It was created by the people, like the head physicians, so
Okay.
that they could, like the Jews could seek refuge there in the
Oh,
disguise
that's
of a
interesting.
disease.
So what Sudeshna says is, K syndrome was not at all a real disease.
It's
It was
Vidisha.
yeah, we have heard you, Sudeshna.
Vidisha.
Vidisha, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, influenced, you know. All right, so what she says is very interesting. She says that this K syndrome itself wasn't a disease at all. See, I kept on saying that 1943, so Germans, you went to the Germans, but why would Germans' life be saved? The Jews' life would be saved. It's just the other way around. So what happened was this particular hospital, it is said that they created a ward. So all the Jews who wanted to be saved from the Nazis, they were put into this ward in this particular hospital. And since it was said, the various people in this hospital, they had passed on this rumor that this disease is very infectious. So the Nazis regularly carried on raids at different hospitals to find out the Jews and execute them. That is how the Jews' life was saved. Wonderful answer. Let's give a round of applause to that lady there. Wonderful answer. Not a real disease. And this is how a lot of Jews were saved. Mind you, is as per legend. There is no particular historical evidence of the same, but it is generally believed that this was the case. All right, we are done with 5 questions. I'm going to end this round in another 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to reverse the direction of the round now. I'm going to start with team 5, and in a counterclockwise direction, we'll go towards team Bhuvaneshwar. Team Bhuvaneshwar, try and guess some answers because we aren't left with too many questions. And at the end of the day, 25,000, 15,000 and 10,000 rupees are at stake. Beyond the hospitality of SBIL and Kolkata, of course. All right, team Ahmedabad, here comes your question on the screen. Let's take a look. Fantastic. This is very simple. Team Ahmedabad, stop reading. You don't have to read. Listen to me. Very, very simple. I want the name of the company. And this would be particularly interesting for people of Kolkata. I'm looking for the name of the company or the product, which was the first company to have a multimedia advertisement. The first ever newspaper advertisement was carried on by ITC when they launched Gold Flake cigarettes. That was done on Bengal's Hickey's Gazette, which was the first newspaper in Asia. But I'm talking about the other one, Lintus, carried out this advertisement, the first multimedia advertisement of sorts, and the product is something that is very, very close to many Bengalis, if not all Indians. The product is not that famous anymore, but talking about the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, it used to be a staple in the Indian kitchens and Bengali kitchen, as it was thought to be an alternative for clarified butter or ghee. What product?
Dalda.
Dalda. Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause. This is Dalda. Wonderful, wonderful answer. The first ever multimedia advertisement way back, decades back, was by Dalda. I'll give you a very quick insight into the product itself. The name Dalda, some of you may know or might not know, the original name was Dada, D-A-D-A. So when Lever Brothers bought the company over, they somehow had to put in their stamp of their brand. So Lever started with the L. When they marketed this product in India, they added the L. Otherwise, in other countries, it was known as Dada. The L was added later. Right now, it is owned by a company called Bunji. All right, moving along now to the next question. Wonderful answer there. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, clap for Team Ahmedabad, 10 points. Bengaluru, next up is your question. Here it comes on the screen. We have a video, a very easy question if you know that is. This is a song all of you know, Jai Ho. Simple enough question. This was originally made for another film, a 2008, if I may call it a flop film. Not a very good film at all. So you have to give me the name of the original film for which the song A.R. Rahman composed this song, Jai Ho, which won multiple awards at various international awards. Play. Yeah, not for the audience. This is for the teams on stage. First to Team Bengaluru, 2008 flop Subhash Ghai film. Probably they know the answer. What's your answer?
No, I know the sequence of that particular thing, but I'm not remembering.
I'm not going to ask you to act.
Yeah. So it's just telling the answer. Swadesh.
Swadesh. No, it's not Swadesh. It's not Swadesh. Swadesh is a Ashutosh Gowarikar film. It's not a Subhash Ghai film. Team Northeastern, 2008 film, flop film. I should not have done this, but well, what the heck. The 5 teams, except for one person, probably most of them are quizzing for the first time. So I'm going to use my discretion and I'm going to drop in an additional clue. Listen to this, Northeastern. They said Swadesh, which had Shah Rukh Khan. But the flop film that I'm talking about had Salman Khan. 2008 flop Salman Khan movie. Which one? He wasn't doing that well during that time, 2008 onwards. Salman Khan. Team Northeastern, you have to end your conference now and give us an answer.
Pass.
Pass. That's a Shahid Kapoor movie, Pass. Oh, you mean Pass, okay. All right, Team Kolkata.
London Dreams.
London Dreams is not 2008. And then I would have said Ajay Devgan also. Bhubaneswar. On the microphone, please don't be lazy. Mr. and Mrs. Khanna, no, it's not 2008 either. Team Ahmedabad, 2008 flop movie, Jai Ho.
Pardes.
Pardes had Shah Rukh Khan. No, it's not Pardes. We are done with all the teams, is it? Yes. All right, audience, very quick was sir. Can a microphone be first taken along to him?
It is Yuvraj.
Have you watched that movie?
Yes.
How unfortunate. Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for him. That's the right answer. This is Yuvraj. It, amongst other people, well, I haven't watched it, but I'm told there was Mitunda also in the movie, etc. Yuvraj. Give a prize to sir. Wonderful answer. Ladies and gentlemen, please clap for him. Wonderful answer. Well done. All right, let's move along to the next question. It's going to be a direct for Team Northeastern. Team Northeastern, in a positive step, Stephanie Frappa Born on the 14th of December 1983, made history in the French League One match in 2019 and later at a UEFA Champions League match in 2020. How is her achievement unique? Give us a story. In what way is her achievement unique? And I need a very precise answer. I'm going to use my discretion on this one. I need the exact answer that I'm looking for. Lots of clues in the question. It says French League One match, and then it says UEFA Champions League in 2020. In what way is Stephanie Frappart unique? Team Northeastern, I need a quick answer now.
She is the outsider woman referee maybe for the match.
Once again, a little louder.
Outsider woman referee.
Outsider woman referee. What do you mean by outsider?
Maybe she is.
Just try to work on what you are saying. Use your words cautiously. I've heard you say woman referee.
Yes.
Where? Woman referee in a women's match.
No, women's referee in a men's match.
Ladies and gentlemen, say no further. 10 points is what they get. The first woman referee in a men's match, and that too no less than at a UEFA Champions League match. Wonderful answer, but thank me later for the additional clues that I gave. Once again, please clap for them. 10 points to Team Northeastern. All right, next direct question would be for Team Kolkata. Here comes your question on the screen. Another video. You don't need to know the answer. Look at the video carefully, how it looks. So the visual would lead you to the correct answer. What is the more common name of this mountain, which is located somewhere in the Andes? So there are two parts to this question. This is how the scoring system will work. There are two parts. One part is the name of the mountain, and the other part is the name of the country in which it is located. Half points will be given. If you get one part right and not the other part, then you'll get half of the point. Please play. As I said, you could have at least, this is for all the teams, you can possibly give the answer just looking at the visual and not the video. It's that simple. Yes, Team Kolkata, what's your answer?
Red.
Red. And which country? Try for the country.
Andes is...
Andes. So, you know which part to look at.
Andes is North America. North America, South America. South America. Argentina.
Argentina and red. The first part is a lot easier. The name of the mountain is incorrect. Passing it along to Team Bhubaneswar. Rainbow Mountain. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 points. Clap for them. This is not Red Mountain, but Rainbow Mountain. There's a lot of colors. And which country? They said Argentina, which is incorrect. Korea. Different continent altogether. You've got 5 points for giving rainbow. Passing along to Team Ahmedabad for the other part, which is the name of the country. Andes, so you know which continent to look at.
South America.
So which country?
Brazil.
Brazil. So Argentina and Brazil are out of the way. What remains?
Chile.
Chile is also incorrect. Is it Uruguay? We have heard the names of three South American countries. None of them is correct. I see a hand there. Pass along the microphone to ma'am.
Is it Peru?
Is it Peru is asking a question to the quizmaster. Not a good idea. Peru. This time you sound confident. Huge round of applause to her. This is indeed the Rainbow Mountain in Peru. All right, give her a prize, please. Whoever has the prizes. All right. So one last question in this round, then we'll close the quiz with another last round, another 10-15 minutes max. Last question is for Team Bhubaneswar. Here it comes. He was a Scottish surgeon and naturalist who worked extensively in Aleppo, and later he came to India. He became very famous while in India. In 1781, his younger brother Claude became a chief administrator of East India Company at Vizag, Vishakhapatnam then. Claude, however, suffered poor health, and the family insisted that this person attend to Claude in India. He is considered as the father of Indian ophiology. So if you know what ophiology means, probably you will have the answer. Even if you don't have the answer with that, then the last line would help you immensely. Which venomous creature is named upon him? That's the basic question. So the name of the venomous creature is taken from his name. I need the name of the creature. Venomous creature, so should be amply easy. Gaurav, I'll need the scores after this round. Quick answer please, Bhubaneswar. कुछ भी बोलिए, venomous. No? I'll have to pass you. Ahmedabad, you don't have that much time. Team Ahmedabad.
Anaconda.
Anaconda. So his name is something Anaconda, no? To Bengaluru.
Scorpion.
Scorpion is not a good name to be having. No. Northeastern.
Snakes.
You have to give us precise answer. Snake is an umbrella term. I need a precise answer. If snake, then what snake? There are lots and lots of varieties of snakes. I'll come to you in a while. Quick answer, last few seconds. Team Northeastern. No? Passing it along to Kolkata.
Viper.
No. We are done with you. I saw somebody's hand. Yes. Wait for the microphone to reach you. Hold on.
Russell's Viper.
Russell Viper. So his name is Russell. Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause. That is the Russell's Viper snake. That is how the Russell Viper gets its name. He is Patrick Russell, who came to India, did a lot of things, etc. Give a prize to sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, probably this is the last audience question. Let's go to the audience question as we get the scores ready. Here comes the audience question. Easy one. 4 new species of bacteria has been discovered. My question is, in which unique place? Charte bacteria notun discover hoche. One of them has been named upon Saeed Ajmal Khan, who is a professor scientist at the Annamalai University in Tamil Nadu. In which unique place was this bacteria strain discovered? This is a very recent happening. In which unusual place, I keep repeating the word unusual, in which unusual place has this bacteria strain been discovered? Bolun, kyun? Unusual kano? Because this has been discovered in space, at the International Space Station. Let's go to the answer. International Space Station, that is where the bacteria strains has been discovered. Feel free to clap, come on, don't be stingy. Are we ready with the scores? Ladies and gentlemen, we've asked lots and lots of questions. Till now, only one question remains. 3 teams are close to those podium finishes and the prizes that come along with it. But for the moment, let's have a quick check at the scorecard. So we are ready with the scores. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the 3rd round, this is what the scorecard looks like. Team number 1 on 25 points. Don't forget to clap for them. Team number 2 has a slender margin, leading at this point in time with 35 points. Team number 3 on 10, 4 on 25, and team number 5 on 15 points. This is looking a lot closer than I expected. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the quiz in another 5 to 7 minutes. Only one round remains. Let's go to the round. The last round, I call it Surprise, Surprise, SBI. Here are the rules of this round. 5 questions only. All answers will lead to SBI, the wonderful, majestic bank that all of you work for. Not all of you, at least one of you in the team work for. So all answers would be about SBI. There's nothing, it's not a technical round, so we are not going to bore you with numbers, etc. It is generally about the history of SBI and certain things, certain important milestones connected with SBI. So while answering, please remember that the direction of the round is going to be altered. We are going to start with team number 1, Team Bhubaneswar, and in a clockwise direction, we'll go towards Team Ahmedabad. Scoring pattern remains the same. 10 points of flat scoring, irrespective of whether it's on a direct or on a rebound, and no negatives at all, because we are dealing with positivity. Team Bhubaneswar, you know the scores. It's a lot closer than I expected. All the best to you. The first question on SBI, here it comes on your screen. The first question, SBI, along with few other banks in collaboration with NPCI and government agencies like the National Urban Transport Policy, NUTP, they had envisaged a card to make payments across public transport anywhere in the country, including the metro, bus, suburban railways, and also for toll booths and parking. Question is, finally launched in March of 2019. What is the name of this card, referred to otherwise as the One Nation, One Card? Many of the questions might be something that you deal with in your daily work life, but don't blame me. We thought of putting in this round just to, tell you a little bit more about the wonderful organization. 10 points, no negatives. What is the name of this card, Team Bhubaneswar? They are still racking their brains on this, but let me tell you, give you another input. The abbreviated name of the answer would do. You can give me either the abbreviated name or the expanded name. So I'll consider both. Team Bhubaneswar, quick answer, please. Can't give you that much time. Last few seconds, yes. YONO, the card itself is called YONO card. No, YONO card is not specific to the transport sector, is incorrect. Passing it along to Team Kolkata, Lucky Sinha and Sudeshna.
Yatra.
Yatra is the name of the card. I just said either the abbreviated form or the expanded form. So it means it has a longer name. Otherwise, why would I say abbreviation? Team Northeastern. Any answers to this one? Quick. Crunch time. Only 4 more questions to go before we end the quiz. Passing it along to Team Bengaluru.
CTC.
Full form?
City Transport Card.
Not correct. Passing it along to Ahmedabad. On the microphone, please.
Visa card.
Visa card. No, it's not the Visa card. All right, the first question being unanswered by the teams on stage. Anybody in the audience? I see a hand there. I see a couple of hands, so pass on the microphone to whoever you like. And please introduce yourself, sir, before you give the answer.
I'm Jyotishka Das.
A little louder, please.
I'm Jyotishka Das.
All right, Mr. Das, what's your answer?
And my answer is Rupai contactless card, I guess. Rupai.
No, Rupee. No, it's not Rupee. So this is specific to the transport sector, as the question suggests. One last try. Have you already got a prize for yourself? You have, so let's give an opportunity to others. Hope you don't mind. Okay, to sir. Can a microphone be quickly brought along to sir? Yes, sir.
NCMC, National Common Mobility Card.
Absolutely, that's the right answer. Here comes the answer on the screen. Of course, he had to give that answer. This is the National Common Mobility Card, or NCMC. That's the answer. Some of you might have dealt with this, but, well, the pressure of a quiz. Next direct question would be for Team Kolkata. All the best to you. Here comes your last direct question of the quiz on your screens now. One of the largest commercial banks in the Indian subcontinent, the Imperial Bank of India, was subsequently transformed into what we know as the State Bank of India in the year 1955. Question is, which famous British economist spearheaded the formation of the Imperial Bank that later on transformed into the State Bank of India? Which famous economist spearheaded the formation of the Imperial Bank? And this is not some small fry. When I talk about, the history of economics, so to speak, probably his name comes in the top 3 or top 5 maybe. Which famous economist spearheaded this? Last 3 seconds, Team Kolkata.
Friedman.
Sorry?
Friedman.
Friedman. It's not Friedman. To Northeastern, Team Northeastern. A field in economics is reserved for him. That is how influential the person is. I'm surprised that Team Kolkata missed that. How about Northeastern? I'll have to quicken the process, passing it along to Team Bengaluru.
Just guessing, because it was during his time.
Right.
It is Warren Hastings.
Warren Hastings. Not an economist, for sure. It's not Warren Hastings. Passing it along to Ahmedabad, but Warren Hastings has some connection with Kolkata and banks. I'll tell you in a while. Ahmedabad. As I said, a branch of economics itself is dedicated to this gentleman. He is a milestone in economics. Yes, Team Ahmedabad. Any answers? You can pass if you don't have an answer. Passing it along to Team Bhubaneswar. Any answers? No? All right, audience, lots and lots of hands is what I see. I see that gentleman who is very animated. What's your name, sir?
I am Kesibai and it is J.M. Keynes.
This is Keynes, come on! Probably one of the most famous economists of all times, John Maynard Keynes. How can you miss that? The next direct question on SBI will be a direct for team number, team 3, Northeastern. Gaurav, which team was leading before this question? On how many points? 35. Who's the next best team? On? So we have one team on 35 points. We have 2 teams on 25 points. Let's see how the last 3 questions pan out. Next direct question is for Northeastern. What's your question? You cannot choose. I will give you the question. Which bank originally incorporated in 1920 under a special charter from Maharaja Tukoji Rao Holkar III was officially merged into State Bank of India in 2010? Lots and lots of clues. Think about the geographical region. I'm talking about Maharaja Tukoji Rao Holkar III. So what region? What's the name of the bank? Merged into SBI in 2010. Team Northeastern. Team Bengaluru is probably waiting with the answer. Think quickly. Think about the region. So the name of the bank itself has something to do with the name of the geography that we are talking about. Last 3 seconds. Team Northeastern.
Madhya Pradesh, Bank of Madhya Pradesh.
So the Bank of Madhya Pradesh. I don't know the name of any such bank. Bank of Madhya Pradesh is incorrect. To Team Bengaluru.
Bank of Indore.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on. Has to be the Bank of Indore. What else? You went in Madhya Pradesh. You had to go to a little more specific to Indore. This is the State Bank of Indore. Full 10 points. Ladies and gentlemen, please do clap for them.
Hello?
10 points is what they get.
Sir.
Who?
Sir.
Yeah?
It is State Bank of Indore, not Bank of Indore.
That's okay. That's a workable part. All right. Next direct question will be for team number 4, which is Team Bengaluru. You have moved up to how many points? 35, and they are joint leaders now. If you get your direct question correct, chances are that you will go on to claim the inaugural title of this quiz. Let's see how it pans out. Question number 4, here it comes on the screen. Which bank, a precursor to present State Bank of India, was founded on 2nd of June 1806, mainly to fund General Wellesley's wars against Tipu Sultan and the Marathas?
Bank of Kolkata.
Take your time, take your time. This might look a little deceptive, and I'm going to use my discretion. What's your answer, Bengaluru?
Bank of Kolkata.
Had they said Bank of Bengal, I wouldn't have given them any points. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the answer on screen. They say the Bank of Calcutta, and they are in the pole position as of now. Ladies and gentlemen, when we started this event about a month back with the online edition on the website, I never thought it would be so interesting and it would look like a India-Pakistan one-day T20 match rather. You know, it's between Team Kolkata and Team Bengaluru. One more question, the last question, ladies and gentlemen, of the quiz. It's a direct for Team Ahmedabad. Here comes the last question on your screen. Which Indian economist who served as India's first railway minister was appointed as the chairman of SBI in 1955, thereby making him the first chairman of SBI? What is his name? Last question of the quiz. I hope Team Ahmedabad gets this correct. Quick answer, Team Ahmedabad. Last 3 seconds.
Janki Raman.
Janki Raman. No, it's not Janki Raman. Passing it along to Bhubaneswar. Team Kolkata probably is waiting. Let's see what Bhubaneswar does though. Bhubaneswar. Passing. Not a good thing. Team Kolkata.
John Mathai.
Teams have already started clapping for a reason. Here comes the last answer of this quiz, John Mathai. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, when I came, I've been associated with Kolkata for some time, though this is not my birthplace, but kind of it was my karma bhumi. So I know about the quizzing standards of the city. I did expect a cracker of a contest, but after having asked all those thousands and thousands of questions across the first round, then to the interactive quarter finale round, and then to the onstage round today, I did not expect, though, that this quiz is going to end in a tiebreaker. Gaurav, we do have a tiebreaker situation, is it? Ladies and gentlemen, for the pole position, 2 teams are tied up, but we'll have to look at the final scorecard on the screen coming up shortly. All right, here comes the scores. Team 1, they end the quiz on 25 points. Team 2 on 45. Team 3 on 10 points. Team 4 on 45 points. And Team 5 on 15 points. So as of now, ladies and gentlemen, please clap loudly for team number 1 because they are the second runners-up of the quiz. Please mark that, Gaurav. Second runners-up of the quiz is Team Bhubaneswar, comprising Srinivas Shetty and Shubhajyoti Shetty, father and son combo. But we have a tiebreaker situation for the first, for the winner's position is between Team 2 and Team number 4. 2 and 4. So the other teams, a piece of advice, the next few minutes, you just have to wait and enjoy the performance of these 2 teams. This is what is going to happen. Here comes the first question on screen. In which category was the Nobel Prize not awarded in 2018? Mind you, the question is not awarded in 2018. Was it in literature, chemistry, peace, or physics? In which category was the Nobel Prize not awarded? If you know the reason, probably you will know the answer. I'm going to give few more seconds to both the teams. Literature, chemistry, peace, physics. Team 2 seems confident they have written something. They haven't, okay. They are still thinking. Team 4, you want some additional help from me? I can give you some clues. Just because they are regular quiz team, so I'm inclined to give you additional clues. Team Bengaluru, you want the additional clue? All right, then listen to me carefully. The correct answer to this question could be A, literature. Or it could be B, chemistry, C, peace, or D, physics. Yeah, sorry. You know I'm paid to do all this. It's your question, you will have to answer. I've said what I have to say. Both the teams, you have to write an answer. Last 5 seconds. Last 5 seconds, write the answer. On the microphone, Team Bengaluru, what have you written?
C, peace.
Team Kolkata, what have you written?
C, peace.
Both of them have written peace. Let's click peace. So the point is, if both of them are wrong, we'll continue. Both of you are wrong. All right? So let's click the other ones. We don't have that much time. Sir is waiting for a long while. Literature was the right answer. All right, let's go to the next question, and hopefully we'll break the tie on this question. Olympus Mons is one of the largest volcanoes, the tallest planetary mountain, and the second tallest mountain currently discovered in our solar system. On which planet is it located? Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Neptune. Please don't give me a wrong answer, both of you. We need to resolve the tie quickly. All right, I'll start taking answers, starting with Bengaluru. Same, yes. That is how we arrive at a result. Wave the answer to me. All right. How about Team Kolkata? All right. This time we have a different kind of an answer. Team Kolkata, what have you written?
B. Mars.
Team Bengaluru, what have you written?
B. Mars.
Please clap at least for the earnestness of both the teams. They are refusing to let go of this. Both have written Mars. Both are right this time. And people who have joined us, Chairman sir, you can clap for both the teams actually on this one. It continues for a little longer. Both are right. Next question, God, let one of them be right, the other one be wrong. Let's see. Next question. Which among them, among the four that is the largest national park located in northeastern India, situated in the Changlang district of Arunachal Pradesh? Is it Kebul Lamjao National Park, Kaziranga National Park, Manas National Park, or is it the Namdhapa National Park? Bengaluru has started writing very quickly. Kolkata is also nodding. Let's see. This is interesting. All right. Team B has written. I'm not going to say, of course. Yeah. Thankfully, ladies and gentlemen, we have two different answers for the first time. We'll let you know which of them is correct, but we definitely have a result now. Team Bengaluru, what have you written?
A. Kebul Lamjao National Park.
Kebul Lamjao National Park is what you have written. Click A, Kebul Lamjao. Team Kolkata, what have you written?
Namdhapa, it is in Arunachal Pradesh.
Namdhapa. People have already started clapping, but hold on. I haven't said. Oh, Gaurav, sorry for, breaking that suspense moment. But ladies and gentlemen, first of all, as always, I have a soft corner for the team who tries but falls a little short. First of all, huge round of applause to Team Bengaluru. They are the first runners-up of the opening edition of this wonderful, wonderful quiz. Breaks my heart to say, but we had to get, a decision made. Well done, Bengaluru, for having reached thus far and played wonderfully well. Ladies and gentlemen, now what remains to be done, all of you know, but formally saying this, the winners of the inaugural edition of SBI Wizards 2021, none other than Team Kolkata, Lucky Sinha and Sudeshna Bhattacharya. They will go home richer by 25,000 rupees, but the prestige of winning this quiz I'm hoping surpasses any monetary value. So then, ladies and gentlemen, that about concludes this quiz. We have had a wonderful, wonderful session, and I'm thrilled and honored to have the presence of Chairman Sir. Chairman Sir, hope I'm audible to you. Thank you for having joined us and stayed throughout the quiz. Can we have a round of applause for Chairman Sir? Thank you very, very much. And your first thoughts, you have seen the level of competition. I'll tell you from the initial stages onwards, itself we had huge competition, thousands of teams participating in the first round. From there on, we went to the interactive rounds, and today we had the best 5 teams from across the SBI centers, SBI circles, and you just saw the extent of gameplay that was displayed today. Sir, your first thoughts, please.
enjoyed the quiz and the kind of participation which was demonstrated, keenness to contest and also to win. That was something which was demonstrated by the teams. I think it's a reflection of the spirit and also the kind of positivity which has been generated in this whole exercise across the country. I'm very happy to see this, and also I think it is also a reflection of the kind of quest for acquiring knowledge which has gone very live across the country in this process. It's a very, very welcome step. I'm very happy to be part of it. Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. But before I let you go, sir, there is a certain question that came to my mind, and I cannot let you go before I ask you that. So, since we are in the middle of this raging pandemic, internet has played a very important role in all our lives. But going factor, so this is a general question that I thought of asking you. Going forward, when normalcy returns, or as we are calling it, the new normal, do you foresee the internet being a more enabling force in the future, or when we go back to normalcy, will live events, etc., again take over?
Well, I think what really happens is that every such kind of a event, it brings a new norm, and I think the new norm which is going to be the mix and match of the physical as well as virtual. So I think now there will be a finer differentiation whether people will like to meet virtually or physically. So when it comes to normal routine meetings, perhaps it is going to be virtual. But when it comes to striking a deal or convincing more effectively, it's going to be virtual. So I think physical. So I think that way it is. I think pandemic has really brought a new normal. And that's how the whole world is going to readjust itself into the new realities post-pandemic.
All right. Thank you, sir. And there is one more update that I need to give you. As far as I know, SBI always has been the torchbearer. So we were doing this event on what we call a hybrid model, where the initial part was on an online format. As far as quizzing is concerned, and as far as I know, probably this was the first event which was done at such a large scale in a hybrid model. So SBI continues to be the torchbearer. Let's hear it for SBI for organizing this wonderful, wonderful concept. Thank you very much, Chairman, sir. Sorry to have kept you waited on a Sunday afternoon, but I hope you've enjoyed this. And what now needs to be done is to felicitate the teams. So we'll go in a reverse order of direction. And I'm thrilled to announce the presence of Mr. Ranjan Kumar Mishra, CGM Kolkata. Sir, if I can kindly call you up on stage to give away the prizes. We'll start by we'll give you a dummy check at the moment, but not to worry, you'll get the actual amount transferred to your account very, very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, please applaud the presence of CGM, sir. On behalf of Chairman, sir, we are going to give the prizes to the top 3 participants. Right then, so can we have the check brought in for the second runners-up? Sir, if you can come to the middle, please. May I request Team Bhubaneswar to please come up and collect their second runners-up trophy. Let's clap for them, please. Thank you, Team Bhubaneswar. Well deserved, and all the best to you. Please meet me after the quiz is over. We are going to have, because some of it might be transferred to me also. That's okay, Team Bhubaneswar. Ladies and gentlemen, after that spirited fight, Team Bengaluru is the first runners-up of SBI Wizards. Give them a handsome round of applause. Well done, the lady and gentlemen, Vasudha MK and Vijay BS. Please collect your prize. Well played. Thank you very much. And needless to say, ladies and gentlemen, it's always a great feeling to win something in its inaugural edition. SBI Wizard this year is in its inaugural edition, and I'm sure Team Kolkata is going to cherish this for a long, long time. Give a huge round of applause to Lucky Sinha and Sudeshna Bhattacharya. So on behalf of Chairman Sir, huge round of applause for all the top 3 teams. Wonderfully done. And before we close shop, may I request all the 5 teams to please come up for a photograph that we can save for posterity. Please bring your checks along, and you can be on the first row for a quick photograph. On the first. All the teams can go back to their respective places. Thank you, CGM sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure. You need to be on your seats, please. You don't have a flight right now, so don't worry. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So on behalf of Chairman sir, and me, Gautam Bose, your quiz master for the day, it was an absolute pleasure and honor to be the host of SBI Wizards. Until we meet again, it's bye-bye from me and bye-bye from Chairman Sir. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Until we meet again, keep smiling and keep quizzing. Bye-bye.